Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining. So what I want to talk about today is a carjacking that occurred in Houston this past weekend. And this video was all over the news. What had happened is a gentleman was, I think, in a shopping center, and he drove back home to his house. Again, this is in the Houston area. And carjackers followed him home and then attempted to carjack his vehicle. So let's look at the video if you haven't already seen it. You know, a gentleman comes home, his garage is open. They come up to him. They are, pointing a gun in his face. They're asking him, hey, give us the keys to the car. And there are 2, 3, 4 of them, I think 3 or 4 of them. And again, they want the keys to that car. But why did they follow him back specifically? Why his car? When I'm looking at the video, I see a white Grand Cherokee. And again, a regular Grand Cherokee isn't necessarily something that carjackers would want unless there's something special about it. So I made some calls, and sure enough, this was a 2015 Grand Cherokee SRT with a 392. What happened here is you see one of the thieves grabs a backpack, and he kind of takes off with the backpack. Again, the other thieves that are still there are trying to start the car. They can't do it. Why? Because the keys to the vehicle were in that backpack. So again, the thieves couldn't start the car. The other one ran away. That blue Camaro you see, that's their car, probably stolen. And they run down the road, jump in the car, and take off. And in this case, luckily, the victim was okay. They actually dropped the backpack as they were running down the street. He was kind of following them. He grabbed his backpack. He's got his backpack. He's got his keys. He's got his SRT Grand Cherokee. In this case, it was a happy ending. But you really have to be careful. I mean, once again, these are the thieves, by the way, these 3 guys. You have to be very, very careful because, these guys have no remorse. If you don't give them what they want, or if they don't get what they want, they're going to shoot you. They're going to shoot you and take off. Luckily, in this case, the gentleman was okay. Now, another incident that occurred within a week of this, also in the Houston, Texas area, a guy was driving a Grand Cherokee Trackhawk in this case. Funny, it was also white. 2 carjackers came up to him, shot him in the leg, jumped in the Trackhawk, and took off. Deputies actually were able to find the Trackhawk, and they gave chase, but unfortunately the deputies were chasing a Trackhawk, so the carjackers got away. Now, the larger picture, and the reason I'm specifically doing this video on this carjacking is because I have discussed many times in my videos about the fact that Mopar muscle cars, Dodge Chargers, Challengers, Durango RTs and Durango SRTs, Durango Hellcats, Jeep Grand Cherokee Hellcats, Grand Cherokee SRTs. When I say Grand Cherokee Hellcat, of course, I mean the Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. These are among the most targeted vehicles by car thieves and carjackers because they know what they're all about, these cars. They have a high street value. And again, they are so highly sought after by these guys. They love these vehicles and they will steal them in a heartbeat. So as an owner of one of these vehicles, you have to be very careful. You have to take precautions. You have to be aware of your surroundings at all times. And more importantly, you've got to add some kind of theft deterrent device in the car, some kind of extra security device, even if it's as simple as a kill switch. So normally, if they had asked him, the gentleman who, almost got his car carjacked, if they say, hey, give me your keys, best thing to do is if you have a kill switch, or if you have something better like an IGLA PIN code system, which are available not everywhere in the United States, but they're fantastic systems. You can give them your car keys and run. They have what they want, and then when they try to get in the car, they'll push that start button, but the engine won't start. They'll have to just give up and leave. So again, in this case, this situation ended up okay for the victim. Thank God he's okay. Thank God he still has his SRT Grand Cherokee. But again, it could have gone sideways. This could have been bad. Thankfully, it wasn't. So be careful out there if you have one of these cars. So that's it for today. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell and like this video. It really helps, especially subscribing. Thanks again. Take care. We'll see you next time.